Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Will. Today on the lathe I have a nest of balls. I cored, did I write the date on them? No, I didn't. So as I said, no, I never wrote the date on it, season on any others, no. But they are bone dry, no date. But yeah, so guys, nice nest of elm. So we've got a 15 and a half, 11 and an 8. So which one am I going to turn? I'm going to turn the big one. So pop these two guys to one side, and we should take a look at this one. As you can see guys, it has gone oval shaped. You can see it's elongated on the grain quite a lot, so it has warped a good bit. And we flip it over and we look at the foot and the tenon. I didn't think it would move that much, but yeah, it's egg shaped. So I hope I have enough material now, because I like this little foot on a larger bowl just to pick it up off of the table a little bit. Has a little bark inclusion here, not fussed if it goes or stays. Nice difference between the cambium wood and the hardwood. And a matter of fact guys, this was actually a crotch piece. So this was the main trunk here, that was the pith here. So if I turn it this way, so this was the main trunk, and this would have been where it branched off. So we have pith here and we have a pith here. So we've three piths in here, so maybe that's why it probably warped so much. But anyway, we shall try and do something with it. But as I said, it's bone dry. I think I cored them probably 2 years ago, so they're really dry. So what I've done guys is I've put a temporary recess here, and I have the Nova Titan jaws here to grip this in expansion mode. So that's just going to give me a chance to work and redo this tenon and see how it goes from there. But I'm going to lose the foot anyway because it's gone oval shaped. So I might be able to use slightly smaller. Slightly smaller jaws. I think these are probably giving me about a 3.5 inch tenon, which would be sufficient to turn this bowl. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll get it all trued up anyway. But we'll get it on the lathe and make a start. So I'll give it a good pinch up. So as far as I can tell, that is nice and secure. So I'm just looking inside. So I can see inside here guys, it's in expansion mode and it's seated in nicely. So hopefully that's good enough. So what I can do guys is also I can bring up the tailstock until I get it trued up. Just give me that extra little bit of support and security. I'll get all the underside of this shaped as well. Now I'm just going to double check, give this an extra little pinch. It's now good to go. So what I'm going to start off with guys is a heavier bowl gouge. So I'm going to switch to my 5/8. So yeah, this is a 5/8 with a it's a 50 degree swept back wing. So now I'm good to go guys. We'll see what speed I can get. So it's going up to 900 RPM, but I don't need that. I'll turn it back to about 650 is loads for a bowl this size. So 680. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, 680. So I'm down nearly to the bowl here on the foot. It's nearly gone, and I'm not even touching it here. So it goes to show how much it warped. I'm not even touching it here on the high spot. So that ain't good. So So I'm going to go another bit. So I'm hitting good wood all the way around now. Whoa, that did move quite a lot. So what I'll do, guys, I'm going to throw up all the outside of it. Just while it's nice wedged between centres. So we're hitting good wood all the way as far as there. So starting to lose it here. So I'm going to go in a little bit more. But I have a good inch and probably inch and a quarter, maybe a pip more. So far so good. So once I get this big lump off, it'll run a little bit better for me because it is vibrating slightly. You can probably hear from the tool, it is so dry and so hard. I'm just losing it here again, so you can see I'm just starting to run out. But we're getting closer. So that was a bit of a fight there. There's no easy way of doing it. Just get after it and get it good. So now I one little spot here in this, but I'm just getting the piece balanced up at the minute, so I'm not really worried about that. Won't take much to get into that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and throw up this face here. It is quite bad. So now just you can see how out of whack it is. So we probably got an inch and a quarter there. Probably only got a quarter here. So quite a lot to come off. Same here on this side. Yeah, probably about an inch here. So again, no easy way of doing it, guys, only just get after it. We'll see if I'm getting anywhere close. So I'm down to pretty decent wood all the way around, with the exception of just one little spot there. But yeah, that has beaten me up quite a bit. But anyway, it is what it is. So close enough, close enough. So now I need to get back and working on my tenon. So wood is quite dusty as well. Just check my chuck. So the tight hasn't moved. So I'm going to take away the tailstock now for a bit. So guys, I just rounded off the tenon. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to size it. So somewhere there. So guys, happy with the tenon. So do I want to do another foot? I think I have enough material to do it. I think. Maybe. Not sure. We'll go for it anyway. We'll go for a small foot, I think. So maybe somewhere, say the outer edge here. Something like that. We'll try it. So now guys, I have a nice foot formed. So obviously all this piece in the middle will be gone. So I can take another couple of cuts now this way, but I'll bring back up the tailstock again just for a bit of support. And what I'll do is I'm going to sharpen up a couple of gouges and we'll get this through now. So on the thick end here again, as I said, I have about 1.25 inches, but at the thinner end here I have probably where my finger is about I'd say an inch. So I'll blend this from here into this here and we'll see how it looks. So guys, nice sharp tool now again, so I'm going to do a couple more cuts here. So just get a little bit more speed there, so I've got about 730, 740, something like that. So this section here is not so bad, so I'm going to work my way up. Don't know if the camera is picking it up guys, but we have a bit of a storm blowing through here today, so it's quite wet and windy out. See how's that looking? Oh, that could be nice. That could be nice. Where I was just doing a little pull cut there, it's a little bit raised, so you can see it there in the camera. So I'll have to tidy that bit up. But that section there now is cut quite cleanly. So move on out to the rim. And that's not so bad. So I just need to tidy this section here. It's not so bad. I know I was cutting the wrong way. I was cutting unsupported grain, but I can't get across with the gouge to come this way without taking the tailstock out of the way. But anyway, it's quite good. It's quite good. It's picked up a little bit of torn grain here. So we've 3 areas that picked it up. So what I might do is I might give it a little shear scrape. So we have one spear point scraper, and we'll see can we improve that surface. And that's cleaned up really, really good. So I might as well work my way back up along here. So it feels a little bit high just there. So again, I always find it handy just to mark it, just to highlight it. So now guys, ready for sanding. So what I'll do, I shall get it sanded, I'll show a couple of clips and I'll cut most of it out. And we shall flip it around and make a start on the inside. Now guys, that's the piece all sanded. I sanded up to 400 grit and it came out really well. Although when I started sanding, I wasn't quite happy with the way it went into the foot. So I did take one more cut just in there, just to accentuate the foot a bit further. I'll change to this camera so you can see it. Yeah, so I just wanted the foot slightly bigger, so I just took one inch. Anyway, so boom, we get it flipped around in the truck and make a start on the inside. So now, nice and secure. So I just want to see what material I have in the bottom. So according to the gauge, I have about 21 millimeters. So a little over three quarters of an inch. So that's fine, that's fine. I thought I was going to run short there. So now, first job, I'm going to throw up this rim. See how we're looking. Still missing a little bit here. So I'm going to move it over there. I think you can see it better on the top. So, another cut. I see how wide the rim is here compared to here. So, it moved quite a ways. I think I'm good. So, make a start inside. So that's how much I have to cut off. So I've over half an inch on this side and nothing on this side. So I think I have the rim sorted. So now just need to make my way down to the center. So I'm going to switch to a heavier ball gouge. So back to the 5/8. So far so good. So high section here. In the bottom I don't have much to take off. A couple of cuts maybe. So I have 17 mil, 18 mil, 19 mil, 19 mil. So from about here I need to take another little bit. Still a little more. And I think that has done it. So just get rid of this bit here. So I get that last little bit with the shear scraper. So that's all across the bottom done. Well, I notice every time I come back out the outside after truing it up, it's I'm getting bevel bounce again. So I think the piece is actually still moving ever so slight, because I noticed it there on a couple of cuts. And when I went away and sharpened and came back, I was getting bevel bounce on a section I had just cut. So yeah, it's odd. It's again, it's probably still trying to move a little, but however, we'll keep going. So just this section here, there is a couple of little tool marks. You can probably see them down here. So I just need to clean that section up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to a little round nose scraper, little 1 inch round nose scraper, and see if that'll clean that up for me. So again, I'm holding it up on its edge, so using it just on a shear scrape. So guys, I think that is good, ready for sanding. So again guys, what I'll do, I'll get it sanded and I shall take you back when we're ready to get a finish on. So guys, that's all the sanding done. Again, I sanded up to 400 grit and it came out absolutely amazing. Really, really happy with it. So time to get a bit of finish on. So going to use Hampshire Sheen citrus burnishing oil. So I have a little bit here in my tub and paper towel. So we shall get the inside done first. Get a nice generous coat on and let it soak in a bit. Then I can burnish it. Yeah, that's a nice generous coat on there now. So I might as well do the undersides. So guys, this is a lovely piece of Irish elm. Not too much of it left in Ireland either. The Dutch elm disease took them all on us, unfortunately. So there's not too many left. And that's a nice generous coat on the back. But it seems to be soaking it up quite well. Anyway guys, if you stuck me this far, you might consider tapping that like and subscribe. And don't forget to leave me a comment also. So that's a good coat on that as well. Oh, it's soaking it up quite well. Maybe I'll give it another drop. It's a weird colour. It's like a horseshoe here. But it's quite nice. I just measured it guys. It's just a pip over 14 inches. It's about 3¼ inches tall. Maybe a little more. So it's a good size. We started off, it was 15, but there was so much out around. It was crazy. So now, with the same piece of paper towel, we just burnish that oil in. So bring up the speed. I get about 600 RPM. Yeah, 620, so that's loads. And we'll just build up a bit of heat with the paper towel and burnish that oil in. just get a clean piece and just dry off any excess that's left. And what I usually do is then tomorrow I will give it another coat. So I'll leave this this bowl can sit on the lathe for tonight, and I'll do it in the morning. And we'll take a look at the piece, the finished piece then. So there we go. That's the first coat all varnished in. So there we have it, guys. It's been a couple of days. I did get another coat of oil on, and I left it to cure, and I took the tenon off also, stuck it in cold jaws and gave that a quick sand up as well. Came up really well. Yeah, it has an unusual little mark in it there. I actually thought it was a crack or something in it. I kept sanding and sanding. That's only when I cleaned it I realised it went all the way through to the other side. So yeah, I would have been sanding it for a while to get rid of it. But anyway, it's 14 inches by 3.5, so it'll make a beautiful salad bowl. As I said, it was a lovely crotch piece of elm, so really chuffed with how it came out. So there we have it. Beautiful size bowl. So nice edge on view. So anyway, guys, appreciate you popping in for a look, and I'll catch you all in the next one. So take care. Bye for now.